Oh. Interesting. As my stream like it is ultra low latency. Okay, okay, okay. Hi everyone. Who said no? Wait, who said no on the poll? Who said no? I don't like how this is anonymous. Who said no? I'm glad that at least 2/3 so far have said yes. We are so back. I don't know how many people are gonna be able to like watch today because it's Tuesday night? Dude, I used to stream on Tuesdays, right? A long time ago. Back in the olden days. I'm gonna beg my mods to join chat though, just in case something happens. Mod GC moment. I'm gonna put the pointing fingers, and pleading emoji, like. Okay, I'm glad more people are saying yes in the poll. Someone said no, and I'm gonna find out who. I'm gonna find out who, and then I'm gonna become a worm to spite them. So, watch out. Okay. Some people are worm phobic. Yeah, who in my chat is worm phobic? I gotta find out. They voted? I don't think it's either of you. But someone voted and then didn't say anything. There are 4 votes and 2 people in chat, so. And apparently June is lurking. Hey June! Okay. So, I had this all set up and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about stuff, I'm gonna yap, and then I realized I want to show pictures, but I didn't download them yet, so I'm downloading them now. Give it a moment. I also gotta find a way that I can like show you. I might just put in Windows Photo Viewer, or wait, no, it's not called that anymore. What's Windows Photo Viewer called now? Wait a second. It's called... It's not saying what it's called. It's Windows Photo Viewer, of course. Some of them are video clips, but I don't want you to hear them because I did not take those videos with the intent of playing the audio back ever. You can just hear people talking in the background. It's kind of killing the vibe. But let's see here. I guess we can start at the beginning. I'm gonna double check all these pictures before I show them though, just in case there's anything personal or identifiable. I don't think there is. There's lots of strangers in these pictures though, that's for sure. I did not have the time to blur everyone's face, but it's a very public event, so it's probably fine. Why is the sound from the video coming out of my computer speaker? Computer speaker? My monitor. Wait, all the sound's coming on my monitor. Can you hear the song twice? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Computer, please. Where's the... That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, okay. I fixed it. I'm a genius. But yeah, there's no people. There is sound, though. I gotta make sure it doesn't capture the sound. Okay. That should be quite doable, though. Okay, the scuff is back. Okay, well... What do y'all expect? What do y'all expect from me? Wait. Wait. How dare you? Rye, you've been here watching my stream for so long, and you would just leave if I was a worm? Damn. Now I know what you really feel about me. Okay. Let me add a source. Let me add a source to my stream here. Add a window capture. Sorry, my screen's over here. Y'all know this by now. Add a... I'm gonna try to make my eyes not look weird. I'm gonna have them really wide. I'm looking so widely at my second monitor right now. And it's doing nothing. Browser, color, display, game, with alphabetical windows at the bottom. Okay. Window capture 2. Sure. Set the window to capture. Photos.exe. Oh, there it is. I hope to God nothing incriminating is on this. This is my Windows photo viewer. Let me put myself on top of it. Hold up. Where the hell am I? Oh, I found me. There are many things strange with this, ooh. Yeah, I'm underneath all these other things. That's fine. I should have made a new screen for this, but I didn't. Let's put me down here. Okay. Sorry to anyone who's actually watching this in YouTube Shorts. I put on the YouTube Shorts one today because I'm just yapping. But, yeah. So they only see the center of the screen. They can see the pictures. Great! I'm gonna make sure there's no audio source for this source. THPS music. Browser. Good microphone, that's the one we're using now. Discord's off. Catherine music is on. Application audio capture is turned off. Nice. Yay! We did it! It's so hard for me to read chat right now. But I'm making it work. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. Okay. Okay. So, I will show you what I did in Hokkaido. I had so much fun. I've always wanted to go to like Sapporo. It's like a dream city of mine, so it was really cool to see it IRL. But yeah, as you can see, we first get there and all the trains are delayed due to heavy snow. They actually did not run any local trains this day. Only the express from the airport was running, and it came late still, and they had everyone lining up outside of the ticket gates, not on the platform, and they escorted us through in groups. So luckily, we did get on that 5:30. It was just there at like 5:45. But that was crazy. The crowding was bad. This is like, I was near the front of the line. I didn't get a picture of the back of the line. It was a lot of people. What else I got? Look at this cool 7-Eleven. Dude, I hate how everything's covered. Like, I'm gonna change it. Oh, I'm gonna hide chat if that's okay with y'all. Just for now. Just for now. Just gonna put myself back down here. But yeah. Look at how much snow there is. Dude, the amount of snow is insane, by the way. This is a tall tower. It looks pretty. This is like the famous Sapporo Tower. It's really beautiful. This picture's taken exactly at 5 o'clock. We love to see it. But yeah, and I thought the lights were pretty. Sorry, everything is just pretty. There's not really much to say all the time. This is beautiful. I love taking pictures of the streets. The lamps are cute. There's not a lot of snow on this street, actually. It's pretty tame. I learned that they don't like salt the roads in Japan. So, everywhere you step is fucking slippery. Ooh, here's some snow sculptures from the Snow Festival. This is Telesa. Don't ask me why Boo is called Teresa in Japan. I have no idea. Here's some Tamagotchis. They're cute. There's Bad Bats Maru. I took this picture for June. I'm like, June loves Bad Bats Maru. So you can see him there. This one was just huge. I don't even know what this is, but like you see the size of people. This is like out in the distance. Like this is crazy. Who are these people? I don't know. I'm not educated. And there's like a deer over there. It feels very Hokkaido-y maybe. But you can see it was like, you could see this from like blocks away. It's like one big park, but it's like long. So here he is. Here's the boy. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is doing its anniversary re-airing in HD on TV these days. So they got little Judai there from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. What else we got here? Look at this big ass building. They just built this building out of snow. This is insane. I think it's crazy. What does the sign say? Oh, boys be ambitious is like, it's like a Hokkaido guy, I think. I heard briefly about it. Something historical, and this is like a building. Maybe it's like a historical relevance. But it's so cool to see, and they like project lights onto it for light shows. Here's the castle. They made a big castle. And that's really cool too. They made Hokkaido Sweets Party. The details are kind of crazy on this one, not gonna lie. Like, where do you even stand to do this? You'd have to make it from the back forwards, but like, I can't even comprehend how this is feasible. They got Minecraft! It's called Creative Mode. And it's really cute, I think. Aw, man, got the creeper. This is the Snow Miku 2026. The song was... Miku's song was kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. I hate it when people make Miku sing at pitches. Like, you know, those... It made me think of like, you know that meme where it's like, you know, use this ringtone and your teachers can't hear it because it's so high pitched and adults can't hear it. That's what Miku sounded like in the song that she performed. So I do have a video of a bit of it, but I was kind of hoping that she'd sing more than one song, so I stopped. Whoops, she did not. What else we got here? This guy was actively making Kirby. There's Kirby. His mouth is being opened forcibly by this man. Here's just like a view of like the park with all the stalls. It felt like a Christmas market actually, because there were like a lot of food stalls. There was mulled wine. I love a warm spiced wine, guys. It hits so good when you're out in the cold, for real, for real. But you can see like the towers all lit up in the back. It's so pretty. I love it. Now I have some pictures of just the city in general. This is no longer, I think, the festival. It really does look like just for like a small part of the city, I'd say. Like, it just looks like Shinjuku, but with snow and smaller. But I love that aesthetic. You know, they did make this a location in a Yakuza game in Yakuza 5, so it's really cool. This is the famous Black Nika sign. Don't say anything about that. That's the name of the company. Don't say anything about that. But it's really cool, I think. Oh, and here on this street, they had some ice sculptures. I don't have a lot of pictures of the ice sculptures, but I liked this one because it was like beer and it was like lit up to look like beer. And that's kind of cool, I think. We ate a local food called, I think it's called Genghis Khan. And it's basically just like Korean barbecue lamb, but So we walked into the restaurant, and they have all these sheep-themed decorations, and I'm like, isn't that a little cruel? We're about to eat a baby sheep, and it's like, look at all the cute little sheep. I was like, oh, that sounds yumped. I agree. It was pretty yumped. Here we have, hopefully no sound coming out. You can see me walking. There's so much snow. The snow was like, I took a little 30-minute walk to like, oh, I'll just like meet up in the city, 30-minute walk from the Airbnb, it's no big deal. And it was so snowy. I was like, I was like covered in snow. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so cold, guys. I don't know how Fahrenheit works, but it was like, oh, it must have been probably around, I didn't check most days actually, probably around like -10, -15 Celsius. It was pretty chilly. It was pretty chilly. It was pretty chilly. Now give me a second here because I'm kind of stupid and I forgot, I didn't check past this point. Let me just double check. Yes, we are Gucci. Sorry. You can hear every click, I'm sure. But yeah, so after I did this walk, I got this picture here where you can see the snowbanks are so big, it's like you can see the layers. You can see the layers of this. You can see like, oh, here it froze and then it snowed again. And then it kind of froze and got dirty and then it snowed again. And you can see the layers on this snowbank. You can't maybe tell in this picture clearly. This snowbank is at least 10 feet tall. This snowbank is at least 10 feet tall. Most of the snowbanks were at least 10 feet tall. Here you can see with some cars for size comparison. It was crazy. I was so tempted to just like lean up against them as I was walking, but I was also like, I want to get inside. I want to get where I'm going. You can see here's a part where someone had like cleared the road. I think they clear it with like warm water or something. I don't know how they do it, but it was so snowy and people had their umbrellas out and I was like, I should have brought an umbrella too, honestly. Here you can see it's sticking to my socks like crazy and it's not cleared at all. This is the sidewalk and it's just not shoveled. It's just not salted. It's like hell. It's like hell. The snow is sticking to all of my clothes. Like, look at this. This is me. I finally walked to the covered shopping street. And I'm like, I could see it. But it was next to this kind of pretty park area, so I stopped and took some pictures anyway. I wonder what time it is. Like, look at how pretty this little, like, river was. It has, like, snow over it. That was kind of neat. Here's another picture of the entrance to the shopping street. It's really cool. I really wanted to go there mostly because it was covered and it was snowing that day, but also because it's kind of like a pilgrimage. Like, I've been there before in Yakuza 5, but you know, it was really cool. And then here's inside the street. The vibes are really good. I love a good like Japanese covered shopping area. They make me happy. I don't know why. They're just kind of cool. They have a tram that runs down the main street too. Sorry, I love trains. It was really pretty. I wanted to get a picture of the tram there. I'm such a nerd. I'm sorry. I didn't get to ride the tram, but I did get to ride each of the subway lines at least once, and the airport line to get to the airport. I got a bunch of stamps. Oh, I didn't take pictures of my stamps. Or my train cards. I like to collect the train passes that like you tap on to trains. I got 3 new ones on this trip. One of them is local to Tokyo though. It's just I haven't picked it up in a while. I never took a chance to pick it up until this time. I was talking about it for a long time. But yeah, so I got the JR one is Kitaka, which means like Suika is like the Tokyo one, but Kita means north, like Kitaka. And then I got the Sapporo, which you can only use in Hokkaido. Like I won't be able to use that one in Tokyo at all. The top video recommended for this stream is an ASDF movie. Okay, it was meant to be. Look at the pretty street! Ah! Sorry, this is really... I just think it's neat. Oh, they also had an advertisement for the game we're gonna stream tomorrow or the next day. Time zones are weird. At the Dark Ties display at the secondhand video game store I went to. Thought it was kind of cool. Like, they got Mine. You know. More on that topic later. More pictures of city, but now it's nighttime. With the tall-ass snowbank. I went to Monterake! I'll show you what I bought later. It's a picture coming up. But I wanted to visit this Monterake because, like, I've been to all the Monterakes in Tokyo already. I should go to another one. And also, every time I'm, like, looking for something specific or kind of specific on Monterake's website, there have been 3 different occasions where I have it delivered because it comes from Sapporo. Like, the Sapporo store has what I want, and things are cheaper there. Things are so cheap there. It was so nice. I went to Surugaya and they had the shelf made for me. Okay, look at this. So first thing I see, I'm like, wait. There's Nanatsumori, my favorite from Tokimemo 4. There's Kon no Tamo, Tokimeki 3. All these Tokimeki Memorial merch. Like, I went to this event that these were sold at. It was kind of cool to see. I was like, yeah! And then I looked down and I'm like, oh. This really is this is the shelf made for me. They knew I was coming. Surugai is a bit more expensive though, so I didn't buy anything. They had so many like can badges with beautiful images of Goro Majima on them. But alas, I did not want to spend that much money on most of them. And the can badges are cheap. I don't like buttons. You know, like the buttons that are like metal and you clip them on. In Japan, they're called can badges. Yeah, look at the little guy down there. He's just chilling down there. But he's also like $35. And wait, which standee we talking about here? Oh, this one? 4. It says on it 4. I also checked, it says 4. I was also checking that one out. If they had a standee from 5, I might have gotten it because like I was in Sapporo, which was like a thing in 5, but they didn't, so I didn't. Oh wow, he's so pretty. Okay, but I thought this was funny. I was like, they knew I was coming. They were prepared. It could be the 3 version, but it does say 4 on the tag, so maybe they're wrong. It's hard to tell because I think 3 and 4 look a little similar. Actually, it's 22 for Lil Maj. When we talking about price, I get paid in yen. I do not possess other currencies, so that is $35. $35 worth of buying power. I mean, he wore the black and red suit in 3 and 4, and wait, in 5? No, in 5 we only see him physically the one time, right? Why does the sticker on the left of Majima look like Markiplier? Wait, where? There's too many Majimas, guys. You can't say to the left of Majima. You mean like the sticker? Hmm. Yeah, the economy fucking sucks. Top shelf. Like next to this. Okay, CAD is not as bad as the yen, right? But it's normally pretty close. Let me take a peek. 3,500 yen to CAD. Oh, we're doing all right. It's like 30 bucks. Hey, hey. That's good for Canada and bad for me. Because I gotta convert my money from yen to CAD to pay my student loans. But I don't have to convert money from yen to CAD for any donation on this stream. Link below. Pay my student loans. I am kidding. Only a little bit. The option's always there. Dude, the Poke Park is it looks kind of cool. I saw pictures of it in the snow. Okay, small tangent here, guys. Small tangent here, guys. When I traveled to Hokkaido, I took a plane because I wanted to see snow. That's like one of the main reasons. I wanted to see the snow. I wanted to take a plane to see snow. The second I get there, basically, it's like, oh, it's snowing in Tokyo. Wow, it never snows like this in Tokyo. There's like 3 centimeters of the snow sticking to the ground. I was so mad. I'm like, dude, I want to go to Shinjuku and see the snow in the city. I want to go to Shibuya and see like my city covered in snow. I want to go to like Jiyugaoka and see like the cute neighborhood covered in snow. I want to go to like, where am I thinking? Like Nakano and see like the older looking city covered in snow. Like there are so many neighborhoods in Tokyo I would have gone to just to look at the views of the snow. And by the time I got back, it's gone. I think it's raining today, actually. So it's all gone. I'm only a little upset. I will say conveniently though, it did not snow heavily on the 2 days of my flight, which is huge because I did not want to get stranded. So we made it back. We take those, we take some and we leave some. We win some and we lose some. That's not like that wasn't quite what I wanted to say there. Here's another picture of the guy. There's the guy. You know, when I was in Sapporo, the whole time, I never like took the time to drink the Black Nika whiskey, which is crazy because I've been kind of into whiskey lately. Do not say queso. Do not say queso. What the fuck? I'm never gonna forget this. I'm gonna see it every time. But no, I did not drink any of the whiskey that they're famous for, and I felt so bad. But then when we got back home, I went to like a little family restaurant and went to Gusto. Love the Gusto Fit menu. I got like four different plates of 4 mini dishes, and I was like, you know what? They had on the menu. They were like, yeah, we got the Black Nika highball, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have one of those and see if it's good. I couldn't have it in the city, but I had it as soon as I got back. And it was pretty nice. It's like, there's something about Japanese whiskey that's a little bit different, I think, than American whiskey. And normally I prefer an American whiskey. There's a lot of, in Japan it's really easy to get things that are like Jack Daniels or like Jim Beam. But, you know, Suntory whiskey I'm not really huge on, and Suntory's cheaper brand, the one with the weird guy on it, not my favorite. But honestly, like the Black Nika was probably the best Japanese whiskey I've had. I had 2 cups, two glasses, like 2 containers of liquid. And I might have been a little tipsy on my walk home from Gusto. But it was nice, it was nice. You know, I never seemed to myself as someone who drinks whiskey either. It kind of happened one day. You know, convenience stores in Japan sell a lot of alcohol, and it's like, it's hard to drink the same thing every time, right? Like, you know, I used to drink a lot of strong zeros, now I save it for certain moods, I guess, because they're just so sweet and so strong and so weird. Or like, you know, then there's like wines are nice. I'm still not really super into wine. I'll drink a white wine if it's there. I know there's different types and I like some more than others, but I never paid attention to which ones are which. But yeah, I think, it's really funny. Me and my other friend started at basically the same time. We had the idea to start drinking, highballs from, I think for me, actually, I started drinking ginger high, like ginger ale highballs. Those are really good. But, so we were drinking those, and you mentions to my other friend, like, oh yeah, you know, lately, I've really been into drinking this whiskey. And my other friend says, it sounds like an alcoholic would say that. So, you never know. You never know what kind of alcohol is gonna taste good. I'm not familiar with most. I kind of went from Chuhai straight to whiskey. That's just the Japanese way, I think. But yeah, really did enjoy this beverage. I recommend it. I also really enjoyed this view because if you can't tell by the people in the picture, it was cold as fuck and it was windy and it was nighttime. But ooh, another picture of city. They had all these lights. I couldn't really stop. I was in a rush taking this picture. But like, I like the lights with the trees and the... It just felt so nice. Bartender stream. Two things that I thought about in bartender stream. First one is I don't know a lot about how to explain alcohol if you couldn't tell. And second, who would I be serving? And third, I think there was another bartender VTuber and something happened to him. It might be fun though, you can think about that. I could be like... Sorry. You said bartender outfit and I'm thinking about Majima everywhere. Love that guy. If you couldn't tell. Oh, and then I went to get sushi at this like popular sushi restaurant called Toriton. They had this cute little dolphin on the cup. It was so cute. It was so cute. And look at this sushi. Wow. It was so, the fish was so long on it. I'm used to it being much shorter. Because I normally go to like just like Sushi Row and stuff like that. Kura sushi is better than Sushi Row, by the way, if anyone understands the difference between those two places or wants a recommendation. I like Kura a little bit more, but Sushi Row does have one thing that Kura doesn't: cheese and basil salmon. But yeah. Uh-oh. I am not fully caught up on what happened with that drama either. I just know that it happened, so beware of that on the internet. Okay, and then there's this convenience store that's like exclusive to Hokkaido apparently, called like Seiko Mart. And surprisingly, like I didn't see too many of them. It is the dominant konbini in Hokkaido, so maybe there's like, maybe because we were in like Sapporo there were more Sevens and Famimas, but like the Seiko Mart was interesting. They have like a food section, which seems cool. I didn't get any. Really what stood out to me was the ATM. The ATM at Seiko Mart did not accept my cash card. They did not accept my cash card. I went there specifically with the intent to get cash to like pay people back, because like someone paid for dinner and I'll give them cash from my portion, but I didn't have enough, so I was like, oh, we'll just like go to the closest store or whatever. They did not have anything for me there. I put my card in, I put my PIN in, it said like it recognized the brand of the card. It was like, yeah, like here's the fee it will be if it's this time or whatever. So I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Beep beep boop. Say how much money I want, and they're like, I get a little receipt saying like, oh, could not withdraw. I'm like, why not? It wouldn't say why. I had enough money in my account and it worked at other stores, so like, I don't know. Fuck Seiko Mart, I guess. Now I'm beefing with a Hokkaido exclusive convenience store. It's not exclusive actually. There's one in Saitama I went to once. They probably do have a fried chicken. I did not purchase one, so I'm unsure. Here's another picture of like another Panasonic tower. I think there's like at least 2 of them in the city. But it was a really pretty view from this building I went up. And then we went to Otaru. Not Sapporo. We took a little day trip 1 hour away to Otaru. It's like a much smaller town, but it's like they have a big tourism area. And I thought it was really pretty. This is also really pretty, I think. This view from the bridge, you know. I think it's nice. This view is crazy. I don't know if you can see it very clearly on the stream, but it was nice. I love bridges like this. Always give a great view. Look at this. Look at this random street. Look at the snow. Look at the snow, guys. There's no plows and there's no salt and there's no anything. Sometimes they'll sprinkle a little sand on the ground. Doesn't always help. But I thought this street was really pretty. We were walking down here. This is the tourism street. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in on this. But like, it was snowing a bit. It kept snowing a lot and then a little for the whole time. So, but you know, it was a cute little area. I filmed this for a long time. We don't gotta watch all of it. Then we went to the music box store. It was like a museum / music box store. And it was just like so nice in this old historic building. Everything's made of wood. I did buy a music box there because I thought it'd be a cute little souvenir. And also cool, every little store in this town would have like candles outside of it. Normally in the snow, but also this guy also had some round frogs. But like the pretty color candles are nice. I'll have a lot of candle pictures. Like, look at these. Just outside of the store, they got candles. Why not? Out on the street, they got candles and little snowmen. Little snowmen and candles. This is a really pretty river. Pretty river in the town. More candles. Close up of the candle. I just think it's so nice to see because it's cold enough that like the candles will maybe melt a little bit, but it'll freeze again. Look at this snowman. Look at this funny little snowman. I don't know what it is, but I love him. Oh, also wait, right next to the snowman, on like the left, there was like, I think it was here, there was what I think to be a restaurant where you can do like yakiniku, like Korean barbecue it sounded like, but in little igloos, in little snow houses. You could like cook your own food and eat it. So if I ever go back, I really maybe want to try that, honestly. It sounds very romantic. Maybe I just gotta find like a rich boyfriend who lives in Hokkaido. They had these lanterns here, actually. You can't see all of it, but it made like a big winding wire that was like a Christmas tree shape. And it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. It was cute. Another view of the same river, but with a cooler backdrop, I think. More lights in the background. And then this is like one of the most famous places, I think, in Otaru for the winter whatever views. There's this river. And you can see, like, it was so snowy and so beautiful, and my fingers were numb. But it was so pretty. Everyone's taking pictures. And they have these kind of lights all along the area. More snow-based lanterns. This says, like, snowy night. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yukiyoru? Might be wrong. I liked this little plate they had. It said, ah, yuki no arashi da. Which literally means, like, oh, it's a snowstorm. And that was really pretty, I think. And they had like a lot of these along a strip. I just took pictures of a few. They had these pretty lanterns. You can see how much it's snowing in this video. I hope it comes clearly through the stream. Why couldn't I not say that sentence? Sorry. But it was really pretty. I also loved these. They had a lot of these like flowers pressed into ice to make the lanterns. They were so cute. You can tell that I like the pink flowers the most because I zoomed in on those. This guy here was like making all these little snowmen along the edge. And that was cute. They all have different colored like hats. I think they're bottle caps. That was cute too. Everything was just cute. I don't know. That one looked kind of cool because it was like clearer ice. And this one was broken. And I apparently like things that are broken. And then we went down this street because we were going to like a brewery restaurant, like a German themed place, which looked like this inside. This was the restaurant. And we ate some food and we had some beers and they were pretty nice. I'm not a big beer person, but it was pretty nice. And then this is the train station. Otaru Eki. And yeah, if you ever go to Hokkaido, I think you should go to Otaru for at least one day. We went like halfway through the day and felt a little rushed. But I'm sure if you go earlier, you'll be more than able to see everything you want to see. Yeah. Ooh, now we're into pictures that I took after getting home, but you can see I was drinking this water. It's still right next to me, but it's empty. This water is exclusive to Hokkaido, and it's Huscup flavor. So the Japanese brand Irohatsu makes flavored water you can buy at most vending machines. I like the peach one. There's also a green grape one and a yogurt one. I don't trust the yogurt one. I haven't tried it. But you can see the Huscup flavor. I don't know how to pronounce that in English. But it's really good and I'm gonna miss it. I drank like maybe 3 or 4 of these on the trip. I'm gonna miss it. The Hokkaido water. See, Astro agrees with me. This stuff is good. You don't trust the yogurt water. I don't know, in Japan, like, yogurt's a flavor. And I'm not fully sure what flavor it's supposed to be. It's a little unclear, I think. Next is an uncropped photo of what I bought at the store. If you wonder, what did she buy at Mandarake? I bought this. It has some damage on the corners, but it was 150 yen. It's missing the obi. It looks naked on the bottom half. And it's got some damage. But I was like, you know what? It comes with like a fold-out poster of the map. Why did I say poster like that? Why did I say poster like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. But no. So I'm gonna probably use the poster for something. And, but yeah, for like, that's less than a US dollar. Yeah, it's the walkthrough game guide for the first game. It's the, I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce this. But you know what? It's the extreme, it's the Kiwami no book. So that's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good. Okay, next up is just like, I think 3 screenshots of stuff. Wait. Dang. Why are you saying these words? Here's a screenshot from a video I took. I thought it was pretty. Another screenshot from a video I took. That's why they're separate, because they're screenshots. They're not in chronological order. And this was really pretty. Look at all this. Ah! Snow. And that's the end. There's no more arrow. There's like some stuff I have on my phone still that I guess I forgot to upload. But I'll probably share those on Discord later if you're interested. So yeah. Is that the car in the snow? The car in the snow? I don't think so. The snow really is just, the snowbanks really are like this tall. Like I thought maybe up to 10 feet in some areas. Smaller in others. It was also actively snowing while we were there, which was kind of crazy. Oh no, what you saw is this thing. It's a big makeup company. It uses like a very similar art style. It might be the same thing. I'm actually not sure. I do buy their mascara though. In fact, I'm wearing it right now. Mostly because I didn't take it off after yesterday. I didn't take it off, I just slept in it. And it's hard to take off without remover, so. Yeah. So that's that. Let's put me back where I belong. Ooh. Put me back where I belong. But a little to the side because I'm still doing I'm still streaming on shorts as well, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a water bucket. Even releasing a water bucket would not remove my mascara right now. It's waterproof. I need to use my oil cleanser designed specifically for eyelashes. But yeah, I wonder if I played the music box, if y'all would be able to hear it. Because I have it right here, the music box that I got. which I forgot to photograph. Let's listen and see if you can. You can. It's a hand crank one, so it's not perfect. Isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. So, I was torn between getting like this one or there was like another one that did it had like 2 music boxes inside of it, so that the sound was like more full, but also like I don't know, this one you can see through it and like see the mechanism, and I really like that aspect of music boxes, so I got that one as my little souvenir. It was kind of cool. If you recognize the song, then you're goated, and if you don't, then you're lame. Totalino gets it. But they had lots of different songs to choose from, and most of them were from movies. I think they must have just like purchased like some Disney licenses and stuff like that, because there were quite a few Disney songs. They had a lot of J-pop songs too, which I don't know as well, but yeah, that was a cool little thing. Yeah, hold up. What else do I got? It was the Back to the Future theme, which like is always a good movie to watch. If you haven't seen it, I'm surprised, but I would also recommend it. Okay, I have one more thing about Hokkaido that shocked me. Some people in chat might get this reference and some might not. Which is, if y'all ever played Yakuza 5, and there's a sub-story. I think it's actually the only sub-story I ever failed. Because in the PS3 games, you can fail a sub-story and you don't get a little crown, you get a little check mark or something. And in Yakuza 5, there's a sub-story where you're in Sapporo, and you have to basically carry a bowl of ramen down the street. But these guys are slipping and sliding. It's called slip and slide, I believe, in the translation. You gotta dodge them while walking slowly, and it's so easy to fall down. And as you go, they're all yelling, "Subaru!" It's so funny. It's one of my favorite sub-stories, even though I failed it. And that's just fucking real, I think. I think that was based on real life. Like, it's not safe to walk around there. So many people, everywhere you look, someone is like slipping, someone is falling down. I fell down once. In my defense, I was drunk, but I did fall down once. I landed on my knee. I fell in a kind of funny way though, so it's okay. But, yeah, you will slip and you will slide and you may eat shit if you go to Hokkaido in the winter. But that's part of the fun! Yay! There is no video of me falling because we were just walking somewhere. But it could be worse. I think one of my friends fell 4 times? I think it was 4 times, which was really funny. To be fair, like, I only fell once, but I'm also, like, proud of my ability to walk quickly on slippery surfaces. And also, I was wearing good boots, so I was safe. But, yeah, it was an experience. For sure. If y'all have a moment, look up. What did you call it? Sorry. If you have a moment, look up Yakuza 5 sub-story Slip and Slide. There's a good video online that like cuts all the dialogue. It's just like less than a minute long. But yeah. That was fun. That was fun. Yay! I really did enjoy it. I hope one day I'm able to go back. It was so expensive to go just because I went at peak season. It is the snow festival, so you saw those pictures of the park and the snow sculptures. That's like about 1 week long, and it's like kind of a big deal. So I did go at a peak time, which means the flight was more expensive and the Airbnb was more expensive, but overall, the festival itself is of course free to enter. And food and stuff didn't seem more expensive than normal, so it was really just that. Maybe if I go back in the future, I'll pick like a different time of year. Because I've already seen the festival, I don't need to see it again, maybe. But yeah. Sapporo was a city where before I came to Japan, I would have liked to live in. I don't know, I wanted to live in Yokohama and maybe Sapporo. And now I've lived in Yokohama before, so maybe I'll go to Sapporo next. They increased the gas price before holiday? That's so mean. I mean, I guess supply and demand maybe, but damn. Damn. But yeah. But no, for real, sometimes you can fly to Hokkaido for like 600 bucks. 600 bucks, yeah, and this time it was like over 1,000. I forget exactly how much I paid. Wait, no. It was like a couple $100. Normally it's like 60 bucks. I'm getting the zeros wrong. Like you can fly to Sapporo for cheap from Tokyo on normal days. I'm just insane. Yokohama's fun. Did you go to like Chinatown or like Minato Mirai or like the port? Did you go to Cosmo World? I don't know. Yokohama's cool. I feel like, okay, Yokohama feels like one of those cities where like it's great to live in, but there's not really much to do if you're a tourist. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they'll hold events there, but you have to the timing of those events has to be perfect. So. The gardens are really nice by the port, I think. And Chinatown is it's so fun to look at. I think it's a beautiful city to like view, but also like once you walk through it and like eat some street food, there's not really much else. I mean, there's the Red Brick Warehouse or whatever, which is like a little shopping mall area, mostly I think of independent sellers who are like making jewelry and stuff like that in the Red Brick building. But that's kind of interesting. You know, strangely, I feel like Japan's culture shock isn't too bad because you can very easily find anything you would need to find. I think the only real shock would be like if you haven't like been to like big cities before. Some of the big cities can be really intimidating, maybe. Just because like the sheer number of people. Like I saw people online saying, "Oh my god, the snow festival is so crowded, it's like impossible to go there." And I'm like, this is like Shibuya on a Wednesday. Like this is like, to me, this is like very normal amounts of people and not too difficult to navigate. But, you know. See, that's the thing too. I feel like a lot of people online really overblow the necessity of all of the Japan rules. Like, me and my friends like to make fun of those kind of a lot. Like, when you come to Japan, do not eat while walking. In reality, most Japanese people eat while walking. They just think that you shouldn't eat, like, in a big crowd because then there's a risk that you could spill your food on someone. So it's more just like, as long as you're not a dick, you're kind of okay for the most part. And they're pretty forgiving, I think, of like, if you're trying your best, and they don't mind. I mean, if you're not like on the subway blasting music from a speaker, you're probably fine. If you're not filming dead bodies, you're probably fine. If you're not harassing people on the street and shoving cameras in their faces, you're probably fine. Even Japanese people often in the big city, like, lack things like spatial awareness. So it's not just tourists that are annoying. I think everyone is annoying equally as a resident of the Tokyo metropolitan area. But yeah, that's that. I think, you know, people I like memes about people like, did you know that in Japan you cannot murder people? It goes against the Japanese concept of ikiru, meaning to live. Like, I don't know, there's definitely some kind of, shall I say, is it Orientalism to be like, oh, the ancient Japanese concept of human decency and self-respect? Like, I don't know, we can say that all the time. But, and that's the thing too, people are like, Japanese people, only foreigners always smell bad, but it's like, so I definitely have smelled some Japanese people. Yes, get ikiru tattooed, it's so deep. Okay, thank you. I do. Oh my god. Shemdi5541. I do trust your opinion on that particular definition. Yes, it's literally Thing Japan. It's literally Thing Japan. It's like, guys, it's... acknowledge that there are people around you. And be nice to them. Oh, and if you go to Japan in summer, prepare yourself to smell the train. No, for real, like, from June is the rainy season. Except for the month of June, not Moe Moe June. But June is the rainy season start, so so people can't dry their laundry outside effectively. And then it gets really hot immediately afterwards, and yeah. Moe Moe June is pretty soggy too. Hey. Uncalled for. But yeah. Moe Moe June. Mormon June. But yeah, I think Japan isn't scary. Maybe the scariest part of going to Japan is buying the plane ticket, because oh my lord, that gets expensive. I had other things I specifically wanted to talk about. What were they? I guess while you're all here, while you're all here watching me stream, I want to schedule a time where on Discord we will do my promised game of Jackbox games. I don't know how to stream Jackbox games without risking channel termination. So I think maybe it's just safer to do that one on Discord. So we gotta find a time, I think, when most people would be available. But I wouldn't want it to be like, maybe it would have to be on Saturday. Maybe a Sunday. Saturday night? Do y'all ever have plans on a Saturday night? Or like, do y'all just like watch VTubers all day, every day? I could edit it into a video, that's true. Or better yet, I could pay someone else to do that because I am really bad at actually doing things. Okay, we know Rye doesn't have plans on a Saturday night. I mean, we could do it literally like this week. What do I mean by that? I just said what you said. I don't know what you're talking about. I just said what you said. Stream late enough that any night would be okay? Okay. I feel kind of bad that like I promised it in like September and we still haven't done it, so. There are actually a lot of things actually I promised in September that we haven't gotten around to yet. Oh, I guess Saturday is Valentine's Day, isn't it? Interesting. I should do a Valentine's Day stream, but I would do it on Friday night because Saturday morning. Does Discord have a schedule thing? I mean, maybe. We could do something like that. Or we could just do it like next week. I don't think I have plans next week. I don't think I normally make plans that far in advance. But, I can check. Let's see. See, Sunday's a problem because I work. So, can't do that. Actually, wait, isn't there a holiday this month? When is that? If it's the 22nd, I think I can swing that. Yeah, so in Japan, the morning of the 23rd is the evening of the 22nd for most viewers. So we could do that. I will write that down. I'll write down 2 tentative dates and make a poll later, maybe. So the choices we made, are, I guess 20, oh my god, my brain. 21 or 20. Okay, Sunday night? Wait, so for me that's... I'm gonna write mine in brackets. I'm making a note. It's very difficult to think in my brain about notes. But probably not Valentine's Day. That'd be a little tricky maybe for some people. And normally I would want to stream on the Friday night, but we can also do that if need be. Okay. I'll post the poll on Discord so people who aren't here can also partake. This is the poll for Jackbox. And if that goes well, we'll do AMQ like I suggested briefly that one time. Okay. Oh yeah, Valentine's Day is super tricky for a lot of you guys, I know. Okay, Totalino, you do have plans, but your plans are lonely people plans. No offense. Singles night on Valentine's Day does not have the same connotation as, oh my god, I'm just so busy on the 14th of February. Not the same thing at all. Okay. That's nice. I also want to pick, speedrun game. Maybe that's also a poll though, hold up. I think I have some ideas that I made myself. I was kind of hoping someone would suggest something and no one did, but it's okay. I worked hard and did it myself. So I'll be posting that. Please make me post them today. If I finish the stream and like an hour later they're not up yet, at me. Okay, June helped, that's true. Again, the stipulation for the speedrun, which I said earlier, is that it has to be a game that I've already played before. Okay, it has to be a game that I'm at least familiar with the basic gameplay of. Otherwise I would suffer greatly. I'm not even good at games I do play. What is the speedrun tech for a Yakuza speedrun? I don't even know. I have not played any Dark Souls games. Okay, you can still give suggestions and still not know what to do. It's brainstorming. You could say anything. There's no limits. There's no limits. You're free. There are Tony Hawk speed runs, and I was considering maybe attempting an Underground 2 run, because that's probably the fastest one, therefore the easiest to learn on stream. The lack of limits is severely limiting. No suggested. Okay, okay. One time Volty suggested I make spaghetti, and I didn't. So I guess I gotta make spaghetti later. Just so we're even. Okay. Speaking of stream scheduling stuff, I mentioned this briefly in the on my server in the Yakuza channel the other day, maybe yesterday, which was I want to try something new and unique, which is I'm going to stream at like 5 a.m. Eastern. And that's where I'm gonna stream Dark Ties. Starting tomorrow, where I am, and maybe the next day where you are. Time zones are difficult. Basically, once the game is out, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna hopefully start downloading the game and then go to work. And then I am going to get home and eat dinner, and then I'm gonna start streaming. So, of course, I don't expect y'all to make it, because that would be difficult. But the VOD will be up, so if you're interested in my commentary on Dark Ties, you will have my VOD available. Heard a rumor on twitter.com and Reddit, and many people have said this, which is that Dark Ties is way shorter than they made it out to be in all of the press releases and trailers. So, yeah, calling it a Gaiden and then making it a Majima Saga certainly was a choice, especially when they already cut like so much content from 3. Why even make a game? Why even call it 2 games in one when it's barely 1 game put together? But you know, I'll be streaming it. Maybe it's only gonna take 1 or 2 streams. Maybe I'll finish it on Friday. But yeah, those will be available on my channel. Please watch them. Become a VOD watcher. So the VOD watchers watching now already know what it's like to be a VOD watcher. But you guys, the live watchers, are going to learn what it's like to be a VOD watcher, and that'll be a very like enriching experience, I think. You're gonna learn how the other half lives. So, I suggested Mario Galaxy. That's not a terrible suggestion. I've never played it before, but I do have a Wii. I'm making a note of that. I'm not gonna watch the movie, but maybe I'll play the game. Okay, I can't do a Majima stream just for Valentine's Day, guys. What would I even do? What would I even do? Just... What game would I play? Like, I can play the Majima Saga, it only takes 2 hours. It's not fun, though. The Majima Saga isn't fun, the fighting is so bad. The Yakuza 0... Dude, I was... On the plane, I was watching those hostess trainings from Yakuza 0. I love them so much. That's what Pirates was missing, dude. They made Pirates in Hawaii, but there was no, like, hostess game. When I feel like most of Majima's appeal, like, the reason why so many fans like him, I think, is because of, like, the scenes where he talks to women. The women can relate. Oh, I could do a tier list. Okay, reacting to every Majima cutscene. I'd have to find them all. It wouldn't be hard. There is a YouTube video of all of his cutscenes in Yakuza 4, specifically. How about the other ones? I can't watch every Majima cutscene because there's like probably too many in 0, right? You guys want to enable me, and that's terrifying. Rank every... I could rank every Majima. I could rank every Majima. There are many Majimas. And I do have opinions on them. It's been a while since I made a tier list maker. There might already be one, but I might be picky and want to add some. Hehe. I'll write that down too. I'll write that down too. I had a different idea for Valentine's Day, but I'll think about this one for sure. Tier list. And here you were worried about suggesting since the spaghetti incident, but you got this. Rank every Majima everywhere. Ooh. Ooh, I want... Oh my god. Okay, bye, Rai Rai. I keep on calling you Rai Rai because that's your username. Bye, Rai Rai. Here's the thing. I want to replay Majima Everywhere, but I don't want to replay Kiwami 1. And you can't do Majima Everywhere on New Game Plus. Did you know that? Majima Everywhere is like tied to your dragon style fighting. So you cannot redo it, I think, upon New Game Plus. Your Majima Everywhere rank stays the same. So when I streamed, when I did my whole playthrough of Kiwami 1, I had to do like fresh start, not New Game Plus. But you know, so it's a little sad, for sure. But it can also be helpful when it's like, when I was doing my Legend playthrough and I was like, I really just want to like speed run through all this stuff because I already like know what's happening. Yeah, and then I got stuck on the shooting section anyway. Every time you fail the shooting section, it's long fight, Lao Ka Long, shooting section. You fail, you go back to the cutscene that leads up to the long fight, Lao Ka Long, shooting section. I've done that many times. I got close a few times. But when you go online to look up tips and everyone says, use mouse and keyboard, I'm playing on PlayStation 4. So maybe my only hope, literally, Legend difficulty and Climax Battles are the only 2 trophies I don't have for that game. So maybe I gotta buy it on PC and that'll be the only way I'll be able to actually get the trophy. Start over from the beginning. But yeah, it's a little sad. It's a little sad. Related, briefly, I'm gonna do 2 tangents off of this. Well, one of those is gonna be huge, so buckle in. But no, with wait, no, you can get Kiwami 1. It's just like the new version or something. They delisted normal K1, but then didn't. I think they just upgraded it. So there's like a newer version that just like, I don't know, it's probably more gigabytes and nothing else. I forget what they added to it. What did they add to it? I think they just added language support. Did they add a dub or something? Like, what? I don't understand why they did that actually. But I can still probably get it on GOG. Or other means. Dude, they made one good Kiwami game, and then they made 2 shit ones. They just keep getting worse. K1 now with Bitcoin mining. Yay! No, GOG, yeah, is not delisting any of these things. I don't know why. But once they do, piracy becomes ethical. So I'm fine either way. I'm fine either way. Well, I'll say piracy becomes almost unarguably ethical. So it becomes essentially abandonware, I think, in my definition at least. It really is the last bastion of game preservation. But yeah, so wait, where are my tangents going? I was gonna say something about games. I'll pivot to a different topic. I watched episode 1 of the Ryuga Gotoku Cross Nihon Toitsu Amazon Prime original series last night on a whim. To my knowledge, it is not available in English or with subtitles of any language. So I just watched it raw in Japanese. I understand about 60% of what they're saying, I think. Plus, it's a really faithful remake. Like, I want the scriptwriter of this project to make Kiwami 3. They would have done a way better job. Oh my god. It's like, okay. Here, I'll start with my overall opinion, and I might go into more detail about it. My overall opinion, I wrote notes. I said, so much care went into this, I think. They changed some stuff for pacing, but they kept characterizations perfect. They kept fan favorite moments intact. A true love letter to the fans. Too bad everyone is ugly. Okay. That's my impression. Genuinely, like, I have not seen an adaptation of something so perfectly made. Yes, they used the green screen. It's so funny, they green screened the characters in some scenes into footage from the game engine. They got screenshots of for establishing shots. They even have NPCs. You even talk to NPCs at some point where they say the little dialogues like, hi, and then there's text scrolling on the screen. And then the girl responds being like, eh, and then there's like text scrolling on the screen. And there's the guy that reaches out awkwardly and they recreated the same animation but on a real human of like reaching out to give the pocket tissues. Like it was, it felt exactly like the game does, which is like really amazing and it made me really happy. Of course not all of it is green screened in. That is from the most recent official adaptation, yeah. That's the one where, yeah, the green screen approach was great. A few things that really stood out to me I really want to get into. One of them, it's kind of weird that a lot of the characters are being played by actors who have been face models in the games before. So for example, Terada Yukio, you might know him from the first couple games. He now just looks like Shibusawa. It's the same actor as Shibusawa playing him. Or Kiryu Kazuma is now being played by the actor who played Shishido from Gaiden 7. And Majima is being played by the guy who played Tsuruno, also in 7 Gaiden. Another weird one is that Nishikiyama is being played by the guy who played Nishikiyama, which is kind of weird that he sounds a little bit like Nishikiyama. Not a lot. One thing I noticed, I'm like, this guy doesn't even sound like Nishiki. Like, from a voice acting perspective, he's not, like, putting on a voice, I think, as much as he was when he played Nishiki. But he doesn't look like Nishikiyama. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird. But, I also wrote a note here, I love Reina. That's true, I just fucking love Reina. Unrelated to anything. But no, some of these cutscenes were remade, word for word, beat for beat, emphasis for emphasis. Like, I'm certain these actors sat down and watched the cutscene and recreated it. I say the animations. The actors move at the same way and the same pace the animations of the game are. They emphasize and pace the lines exactly the same. Same pauses, same everything, same actions, same reactions. It's so weird. Like, the fact that I knew what he was gonna say next. I was like, wait a minute. How, like, that attention to detail is crazy. Like, I respect it deeply. And not every cutscene is made, like, beat for beat. But I was like, dang, I know exactly what's happening. It's so strange, it's so strange. They did the same poses and stuff. It's so weird to watch, it's so weird to watch. They also, I noticed they're remaking Kiwami 1. They're not remaking Yakuza 1. And I noticed that because as they're recreating beat for beat the cutscene where you are introduced to Goro Majima, pieces are added that were added in Kiwami. I was like, whoa. This is the Kiwami version. And when you get in a fight, it plays the Kiwami remix of the music in the background while Kiryu is beating people up. And then when the last person gets beat up, the camera zooms in on their body falling, the screen turns a little blue, and it makes the sound effect from when the end of a fight happens in Kiwami. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild to see. It really makes you feel like you want to point at the screen and go like, oh, they did the thing! They did the thing! They did the thing! It's kind of happy. I feel kind of happy. What other cutscene did they recreate exactly the same? Here's another reason it's Kiwami. They recreated very accurately the scene in which Kashiwagi tells Nishiki he's getting his own family. That was redone pretty faithfully, if I recall correctly. And they showed a lot of those little cutscene bits when they had Shinji explaining to Kiryu, like, Nishiki almost changed completely. They did the scene where Nishiki was like standing at the background of the funeral, like, and then like Kiryu saw him running by. I was like, they did the thing. And I know sometimes that's like lazy, like, oh, they did the thing, haha, I know that one. But like, when they started eating beef bowls that were takeaway from like Aka Ushimaru, I was like, that's the beef bowl place from the game. They did the thingy. It was really nice. It was really nice. I took a lot of notes. Hold up. Let's see. Oh yeah, along with the the movements looking the same and the voice sounding the same, they also use the same camera angles and camera shots. And in the scene where, spoiler free, Kiryu enters Dojima's office when Nishiki and Yumi are there, Yumi's actress is making that same weird, soulless, uncanny face. The same way. As she gets shaken the same number of times. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, okay, I said everyone's ugly. I did write a note here. Yuya's hot now? Think about that. Kazuki looks kind of weird. Everyone looks kind of ugly. Yuya might be the best looking guy in this cast so far. I'm gonna say it. Except for some the background characters in Dojima's office were clearly the hottest. But yeah. And actually there are some pieces of this adaptation, specifically in the, I remembered it because of the Dojima thing. When if he's hot, he'd be harder to talk to. Yeah. But he's also tall. He's kind of like tall, dark, and handsome. But anyway. Let me not get distracted thinking about Yuya. There's a scene that I think better sets up the thing with Dojima and Yumi, in which it shows him talking to his like some subordinates that are like in the office with him, and he's like, Kiryu's taking a long time to like give me that money he's supposed to be getting, blah, 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 blah. And he's like drinking a lot, a lot. And then, so he's kind of mad at Kiryu, he's drinking a lot, and then he asks his like subordinates like, who's that girl that's like always with like Nishikiyama and Kiryu again? Like, who is that? And the one guy's like, oh, that's Yumi. And then it's like, oh, yeah, well, like, what's the name of the bar they're always at? And then one of the other guys knew the name of the bar they were at, and he was like, interesting. So kind of like set up how that happened. It kind of, I don't know, gave some like more context into that piece of it. It's also really good. So like, you know how like in an RPG game, character will give you instructions and then you do them. Like, you know, when you're at the funeral and it's like, oh, if you walk around the back and then you do this and then you'll see this and through that door is where you have to go. They use that voiceover, that's Shinji's voiceover, while we see Kiryu doing that route and walking in. We don't have to see it and then do it. It's like happened at the same time. I thought that was a pretty clever way of adapting that too. Really enjoyed that piece as well. It was kind of cool. Let's see what we got here. I'm assuming we'll get more flashbacks about Nishiki in later episodes, because as it is now, we just kind of saw the pieces of it that Shinji would be aware of, because Shinji was talking about it. So we saw the cutscene where we see, what is it? We see Nishiki getting a family. We see Nishiki beating up a doctor after getting some news from said doctor. And then we see Nishiki stabbing a guy in his office. So we haven't seen, like, who is the guy that he stabbed and things like that. And we haven't seen why was he punching the doctor. And so, like, you know, I'm assuming we'll see those scenes later, and like it'll be maybe a more like narrative way to release that information instead of just when in Kiwami they just added these cutscenes randomly at the end of every chapter. It might make a bit more sense, which maybe the Kiwami people could have done, but also they made that game in like 6 months or something, so I can't really hold that small nitpick. There are other bigger small nitpicks I would mention first about that game. But yeah. Okay, I have two more things I want to say. One of them, Nishiki calls Kiryu Kazuma in this adaptation, which stood out to me as interesting. It's always like Kazuma, and I'm like, Kazuma? I think if you said Kiryu, I'd be able to hear his voice better. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's Nishiki. Because I think about Nishiki, I think about Kiryu. But calls him Kazuma. Which maybe they wanted them to feel even more familiar with each other to make the impact stronger later on. But yeah. It's Nishiki and Kazuma. Which is interesting, I think. And in the end, near the end of the episode, when Kiryu is outside of Serena beating up some Shimonogumi members, he did a heat action. I saw it happening on the screen. I said out loud, he's gonna do a heat action. They showed all 3 fighting styles in the first fight. He like does a little animation, and it shows like the aura off of him change color, and then he changes stance and does the moves from the game, which is really cool. And then he did a heat action. He picked the guy up and he like slammed him down like they do in I don't know how to describe it, but I could do the heat action. Like I know how to set that up. And then immediately after the heat action was performed, Kiryu knows, oh, they're wearing the Shimonogumi pin. And he's like, well, I guess that's interesting. I should walk away. As he's thinking about leaving, he hears a noise. And then Majima spawns from under a really large traffic cone and does the stupid pose. And I'm like, I'm still recovering from the heat action. Now Majima's coming out of a cone. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, it's interesting because they have done so many more adaptations of this series in live action than even I was aware of. Because I looked it up because it's on Amazon. And I have Amazon Prime JP, so that's where I was watching it. And yeah, like, there are so many adaptations. I'm gonna check again, because I don't even remember what they were. So there's Like a Dragon Yakuza. This is the one that got a dub in English. This is the one that came out a couple years ago and everyone kind of immediately forgot about. Because it wasn't goofy enough or memorable enough. And then there's the one that just came out, which I'm checking out now. There's also one called, like, what is this? What does this mean? This means Poetry of the Soul or Song of the Soul. Let me read the summary. The scum of today howl in rage, striving for their dreams. A story of young people's rise to power, living on the border between life and death. That could be anything. It is in fact Ryuga Gotoku themed, and there's 4 episodes. Don't know what that is all about. Then there's the Miike movie. The Miike movie's good, y'all watch that. Link in my Discord, it's on YouTube. Then there is Ryuga Gotoku Prologue, which I've heard of but I haven't watched, which kind of like shows events from Kiryu's childhood up until, I suppose, when the original series starts. That one's like a short film, I think, from 2005. And then I didn't know there was a Kurohyo movie. It's like multiple episodes. So it's like a full 11 episode series of Kurohyo Ryugotoku new story, new chapter. So might watch that too. I've never played one of the Black Panther games for PSP, but I wonder if it's the same actor that like he was based on, because like he looks a lot like him. It could just be the fuck ass outfit he's wearing and his weird hairstyle, but you know, that might be interesting to see another like story in the universe. But like I didn't realize there were so many adaptations of this. And now we got another one. But this one's gonna cover, I believe, the first 2 games. So that's interesting. I actually really enjoyed it. It's, I think, how is it, 3 or 6 episodes? I cannot remember. Let me check. It is 3 episodes. So, should be interesting. I've heard people online, like I haven't seen it yet, all of it. I've only seen the first episode, but I hear a lot of people online talking about, like praising the story for like being a good adaptation, being like kind of goofy and silly and like making jokes of itself. And apparently the choreography is really good. I've noticed the choreography, well, it's well choreographed. I'm not used to watching action movies. So, you know, if one of the punches obviously didn't connect with the face and the stage fighting wasn't perfect, I'm not gonna critique it too much. But I do think they're really trying to make it over the top and goofy. We might be getting Ryuji. Let me check again. I'm pretty sure the 3 episodes we have now are not all of them, unless they are. But based on the pacing, I could easily imagine 3 episodes covers 1 game. But they said they're getting 2, so maybe there'll be like a second season coming later. I'm not sure how they're doing it. Information on this was kind of scarce. It was like, they announced it at the same time they announced like, I think the event in Shibuya, and when they were talking a lot about Kiyomi 3, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. And then they were like, oh, it's gonna come out in December, and then it didn't, and we didn't hear like any news of the delay. But then we got behind the scenes footage, and then we found out, oh, it's gonna come out next week, and now it's out. So, I think it came out yesterday even. It's currently trending number 5 in drama TV shows on Amazon Prime Japan. But I thought it was really nice, little thing. If you know the story of Yakuza 1, especially the Kiwami version, you probably don't need to understand Japanese in order to enjoy it, because it's a really faithful recreation. You'll be able to tell who everyone is based on their outfits, and you'll be able to know what's happening in the story if you remember what happened in the story. So that's kind of interesting, I think. It should be fun. It should be fun. Either way, I've been yapping for a while. I was planning on keeping this stream short. It's been like an hour and a half now. I think a lot of people are gonna drop off because it's like Tuesday. But we'll see what happens. I just wanted to yap about that a little bit. I really enjoyed it. There are more ideas I had about it, but I'm gonna spare y'all. Play the game and watch the series. If you can handle the ugly people. I am working so hard at handling the ugly people. I have a very low tolerance. Especially when it comes to like characters who I think are who are really beautiful in their original versions and now they're not. Like half the cast. But you know, it's fine. I'm interested to see how they're gonna adapt future moments, how they're gonna characterize certain people. Characters like Majima are very difficult to write about in the context of like Kiwami was difficult because, well, on one hand, he's supposed to be unhinged and scary and like a threat, but on the other hand, hee Majima everywhere, he's doing something goofy. So it's like, it's gonna be difficult to balance that out, I think. but we'll see. And Kiryu is always interesting to see characterized because he really didn't have a really big personality until the third game. The music looped. I have to leave. I do kind of like a thing when why? Dude, when I played Yakuza 0, I thought everyone was gonna be ugly. And I mean... some of them were, but I don't know, I love this little... Now it's fun looking back, like, oh, look at the little babies, look at little baby Kiryu! But... I do think Majima got way hotter in Kiwami 1. But I think that's just because in 0 we had no bangs. And that's difficult. I don't think everyone in Yakuza games are beautiful. Most of them are pretty ugly. Like, ugliest people in the Yakuza games who are like, not counting old people or side characters. Daigo. Although lately they've been making Daigo prettier. Like Daigo in 8, like he ate. Like what's happening? why are they making Daigo hot now? Or Shinada. He's pretty ugly. Saejima is disgusting and I hate him. Ugliest Yakuza character tier list. I should rate every Yakuza character based on attractiveness. That'd be funny. Like, sheerly based on looks would be crazy because, like, I would consider Shinada an A tier character and he's going down into F. It is true, it's easier to tell who is who when they look unique. Shoutouts to, what was his name? Lao Gui, who was so ugly in the original that they changed it in the Chinese version. They were like, nah, we're gonna get like a real actor to do this one. Love that, love that. But you know, after I'm finished streaming Dark Ties in the weird time zone, I might pivot to replaying 0 at the weird time period. Again, y'all can peep the VODs on that, or wake up at 5 AM, you know, I'm not gonna judge. Or stay up until 5 AM, once again. I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, dude, Yakuza 3 Majima just hits different. Like, like when it's bad, but when it hits, it hits. When it hits, it hits. I actually really like Majima's, not cutscene model in 3. Like the in-game model, I guess you could say. The less detailed version that saves on space. I really like that one. Guys, who's gonna take one for the team and make the mod for Kiwami 3 that makes Majima's nose red again? When are we getting that? Dude, they yassified all these guys post-launch. Dude, so many characters in this series like used to be like ugly, but now it's like, but what if we made him pretty and then sold merch? Have y'all not seen Yakuza 3? Clearly you haven't. Clearly you haven't. Actually, wait, can I find a good picture of Majima from Yakuza 3? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Images. Oh my god, I remember this image from my test stream. What? That's crazy. That's so nostalgic. There's a specific image I'm looking for and I cannot find it. And it's kind of pissing me off. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe I can... know there's an image online that shows the cutscene model and the in-game model side to side, and that'd be easier for me if I could just put that image on. But it's not here. I do kind of like how now that the remake is looking so shit, people are actually like respecting how good the original 3 looked. Like the lighting and the cutscene. The lighting was so good in 3. Here's a picture with Rikia. Shouts to Rikia. What the hell? Google Images sucks now. What happened? Save image as. It doesn't matter what it's saved as. And then I'll also use this image because it's pretty. Save image as. Save. Well, no, like, you know how in Google Images, like, oh wait, they fixed it. Oh, never mind. Google realized their own stupidity. I love opening Google image results in new tabs, but they stopped me from doing that recently. And now it's back. Yippee! Okay. Go to my downloads. Da-da. You're not my downloads. And you are my downloads. Here we are. So first, here he is. Put Majima on the screen again. How often do I do this? How often I put Majima on the screen? Let me crop it a little bit. Get smaller immediately. Wait, no, crop this part out too. That's the cropping sound. There he is. He's pretty. So that's what Majima looks like, I guess, like in the This is a good look. Okay. And then putting this crusty ass old man on my screen and being like, he's so pretty. Sorry, Riki, I'm cropping you out. And this is Majima like in the in a cutscene. So you can see that the detail level is different, right? But this is like Yakuza 3 Majima. He wears the red suit. He wears the red suit. And this is, I actually don't know why, like, they adapted him this way. Because, like, he goes from a PS2 character to a Kenzan character and then to this. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because he just looks like so pale. He's so pale. Oh, dude, they still made him pale in the new game. Hold up. There's a picture I saw recently, and some of the comments pointed it out, and now I can't unsee it. Kiwami 3 DLC. Violently ill rat affectionate. Yes. Will this picture show it? No, it won't. So I don't want the specific image. Where is that specific image? No. I saw it was trending on Twitter because people were asking crazy questions. If y'all ever like look up Majima on Twitter, be careful. Be careful. Because some of these people are a little unhinged. They're a little unhinged. Yeah, the name of the DLC is The Legendary Lads, which is they just gotta make a pun because it's for Gal Gang. I'm sad I can't find the picture. What the hell? Basically, in the new DLC, people noticed that Majima is like paler than some of the girl characters. So that's kind of funny. You know what? I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna stop yapping. I have to finish playing Yakuza 8 Infinite Wealth by the end of today, so I can be ready to play Dark Ties tomorrow. They put him in the anti-tan machine. I mean, I think even since the first game, he's been a bit paler than Kiryu, but like, they just keep making him paler in every installment. I don't know. It's kind of hot, so it's okay. They know what's gonna sell merch. And it's gonna work. I'm gonna buy it. But yeah. Maybe he has an iron deficiency. That's true. You know what? Some girlies just got low iron, you know? And that is okay. That is okay. I will not judge you if you have low iron. I should end this stream. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I'll see y'all in the VOD or at the stream soon. But yeah, I gotta lock in for the rest of today. And you know what? Who would I be if not ending my stream with a picture of Goro Majima on the screen? Who would I be? It wouldn't be a good yap sesh if we weren't pulling up pictures of Majima by the end. But yeah, I had fun. Sorry I didn't stream on the weekend, but I showed you why. I showed you what I was up to. It will be back to business as usual in a few days. So until then, bye bye. Bye 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 bye. I'm gonna keep saying bye until I find the stop stream button. Bye 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 bye.